you trying to call?
The cockpit is not answering their phone. Our number 1 is in spam and our 5 is in spam.
The thing I remember most about the morning of 9/11 was I was heading into work, and I just remember saying, boy, what a beautiful day this is.
A nice, beautiful, clear day. And the day went on as normal until everything started to unfold.
And I received a phone call from my wife asking me that I hear about a plane crashing into the World Trade Center.
Carmen, a young lady that worked for us, she came in and said that a plane had just crashed into the World Trade Center.
At first, I thought that somebody just flew too low, and it was a horrible error in judgment by the pilot.
I did think a lot about it, but I didn't think it was a major plane that crashed.
And when a second plane hit it, and it was in my head was that I believe we were being attacked. And I went up onto the roof that morning and saw the first tower in flames.
My backyard faced Manhattan. This was my turf, and I took it personally.
The first reported certified death was Father Michael Judge. He was a chaplain for the New York City Fire Department, and Frankie Campbell in Manhattan had the privilege of handling his funeral.
We handled, I'd say about 10 funerals. I believe 2 of them had remains, and they had the full funeral. The others were a memorial service.
3,000 people who perished. Obviously, more than half of them, probably 2/3 or 3/4 were never found.
We were doing to help them say goodbye and have closure is fill the caskets up with like mementos and having a service as if they were in the casket.
And it was sad that people really didn't get the proper way to say goodbye to their loved one. And that will be something I will always remember.
After that day, I looked at our job a little differently because, you know, when you realize people aren't going to be able to say goodbye or to have a traditional type funeral.
You know, I look back at the family first family that we served, and the wife was in her late 20s, 7 months pregnant with a 2-year-old daughter.
I dealt with the sister and the uncle of the surviving spouse because she was 8 months pregnant with their second child.
I always think about all of the children that were born out of that time that lost their dads, all the families that lost their sons, and
But for the families that lost their spouse, father, mother, sister, brother, child, whatever it may be.
and all of the brave men and women who ran into the building when people were running out.
The men, the women, the children that passed away in 9/11 will not be forgotten.
I always talk about 9/12 because that was the day I felt like our country came together, where it didn't matter who you were or what your affiliations were, we were all together in this.
Also, in different states and the entire United States, we all came together united as one. And basically we mourned together, and I think that helped everybody. I don't think there was anyone that wasn't affected by what took place.